Hi guys, Hamza here and welcome to my channel. Today I just want to answer one question, a question that keeps rolling around for beginners who want to start building an online presence. A question of which website building platform should I use? And this question is always one of those things that keep you a bit stranded even at the start. And so today we are going to clear that. So let's dive in straight. For every person who is beginning in whatever field in their career it is always good to have the best advice or someone who is a bit knowledgeable than you to tell you something that will guide you and make your learning, your doing, a new encounter easy and faster. And in this I mean, I'm not a coder and I don't write software, but I build websites. And how did this come like? It was actually from a background of being a digital designer. I love to do beautiful things. I love to do things that look nice digitally. So, and one time I wanted to build a website and I had no knowledge. So there were all these softwares online, website builders. They're telling you there is Wix, there is Weebly, there is Squarespace, there is mention it. But I was like, now what is the difference between this and this? Which one is good for this? Everyone will tell you, we help you to build our website without writing code. Another one will tell you, ours is the easiest, is the cheapest, it is the ultimate go-to source when you're building your first website. And so it was really hard. But one friend recommended me a software, a website building software, and this was WordPress. It is now 5 years ahead that I realized how much they saved me in the period when I really wanted to start out, in the period when I didn't know anything. So for you, someone who is starting out, I want to tell you that the way to go is to go open source. Open source is in the easiest way possible to explain. Open source is a way that people are building software. In most cases, the software is free, available to the public to use. Anyone can get the software, modify and do whatever they want with it, because most of the open source software, they are having the general public license. So, and most of these website builders, they're from companies that own the software. They know, they have the development life cycle, they know what they're doing at what phase. They can even wake up one day and they close up whatever they're doing, or they say they stop providing support to the software. The beauty with open source software is that when you have it, you can make any adjustments. And this software is contributed to in core by thousands of developers worldwide. So that's why I would highly suggest someone to go open source when they are trying to build their first website presence, or when they want to build their web presence in the very beginning. And today there are many open source softwares out here, but the question is, which software is easy for a beginner with no knowledge in coding or software development, or something that will make your website development journey easy to start and get going. And there are a number of softwares that will just help you, a number of softwares that will help you as a zero coder to develop a website, develop your first application online without writing code, and when these softwares are open source. Just to mention the few most popular ones, there is WordPress, there is Joomla, and there is Drupal. All these softwares are free to use, and they are all open source, and they are contributed to by a very big number of developers and content creators, teams, companies, and mention it. It's really big what is happening in the back end. They are used actually by very big companies. Talk about platforms like PPC, talk about CNN, talk about NASA, talk about these big organizations. They are also using open source softwares, just like Drupal, WordPress, and Joomla. So, but my point here today is I just want to mention the easiest of those softwares that I've tried that has worked for me, and I think you too, it will help you as a zero coder and someone beginning out and wanting to establish their online presence as soon as possible with zero costs. Of course, it can be like for any other software, just like Drupal and Joomla, but I would highly recommend a software called WordPress. WordPress is an open source software that helps you to build a website or applications online without any knowledge whatsoever in coding. WordPress helps you to build websites by dragging and dropping widgets, creating pages, just a few clicks away, and it can take you less than 30 minutes to have your website up, because WordPress is bundled with a couple of themes that are free. A theme is basically a skeleton of how your website looks like, has a bunch of plugins that extend your website and functionality. You can build any kind of website, personal blogs, social sites, to e-commerce websites where you can sell things. All that is possible in WordPress. And on top of that, it's bundled by a number of payment gateways that will enable you to process payments through your online store. So WordPress has one of the smallest learning curve. What you only need to do is to go to wordpress.org, and then you can download the software, have that software installed on your computer or on the server, install it on the server, then start building your first website. And maybe you have a question, oh Hamza, I've seen similar applications that are like WordPress. How different is WordPress from the others? WordPress is simple. I've found that using WordPress makes your life way easy. And the fact that WordPress today is powering 32% of all websites appearing on the web gives it even more credit compared to the other competitors. And specifically, I'm talking of WordPress because I use WordPress. I've built websites for clients on WordPress and build applications using WordPress. It is super robust and can enable you to build just anything. And maybe you have a question like, is it secure? I've heard of many things online that WordPress is not secure. To answer that question, WordPress is secure, but there are so many different things you have to put in place from your side that will make your WordPress website secure, from what themes you are using, from what plugins you are using, because most of these themes and plugins you use probably have backdoors or glitches, which intruders actually use to hack into your websites. And that makes and since WordPress as a platform is one of the mostly used website building application out there, every attacker would want to learn how to hack into WordPress websites because it has a number of platforms you will try it out on. But besides that, WordPress makes your website building journey really easy from zero to hero. WordPress comes bundled with a number of free themes, consider these as templates, that are basically a skeleton of how your website will look like at the end of the day, and a number of plugins. Consider these as the extensions that extend your theme's capability and the things you can do with your website. WordPress enables you to build any kind of website, including online stores, and it also helps you integrate payment systems so that you can accept payments on your platforms. WordPress websites are fast, they are secure and reliable. And that aside, now that search engines, including the search engine giant Google, consider mobile first, I want to tell you that WordPress websites are mobile responsive, and they are not left out even in the mobile first algorithm update. Other question maybe would be, how long does it take to build a WordPress website? How much does it cost? WordPress is free, and building may take from 10 minutes to a number of hours. Website building is actually a journey, it's not a one-day thing. You keep building your website every other day. The question is, how fast can I launch? The answer is as fast as you wish to launch your first website. I hope this video helps you to decide which platform actually to use to build your first website, and I would highly recommend that you try out WordPress. I'm going to include a number of links in the description to help you to start with how to get WordPress, where to get WordPress, a number of tutorials to follow up when you're building your first website, where to host from, and a number of other tools like page builders. A page builder basically helps you to drag and drop elements into pages and then customize them using, by dragging and dropping and using a live editor. A page building application or a page building software or plugin I highly recommend is Elementor, which I've used on a couple of websites. I would highly recommend trying out Elementor plugin, which makes building your website really easy by simply having a number of page templates that you just drop into your pages and themes, and then you customize your website 100%. So guys, I wish you a nice time building your first online presence. Hope this video brings you value. Well, now that you have heard about my best website building tool or software called WordPress, I want you to go in the comment box below and share with me how your building journey is going. Which tools are you considering to use building your first website online today? If you have any other questions, feel free to ask in the comment box below. I'll be happy to answer. And guys, I ask you to leave me a thumbs up for this video, and also subscribe to this channel and turn on the bell so that you don't miss out on more exciting content I'm going to be putting out on this journey. Have a good time, guys.